Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox coming to you today with the review for Love and Marriage DC Season 3, Episode 6, I think it is. I don't know. It seems like this has been a very long season. It seems like they should be way further along than Episode 6. But, I mean, I guess... just a quick disclaimer, y'all. Y'all getting the wet Jerry curl because... you know, with this hair, it takes a couple of days for it to get right. And, you know, I need it to be right for work. All right. So, today is wet. Tomorrow it's going to fluff up. Y'all, it just is what it is. This is what y'all getting. Also, y'all, I'm thinking about getting a wax today. I was asking y'all on Twitter, you know, if anybody had got a wax and was it a myth that it comes back thicker? Because, you know, I've always had this little situation here. And I've never really had a problem with it. I always have a problem during the winter and spring months because that's when I'm like usually the lighter and my dark ass mustache be coming out real prevalent, and I can see it in the videos and shit. I'll be like, oh, I can't take it no more. I want to get my mustache done. I want to get my teeth whitened. I got a lot of things I want to do. But anyway, yeah, that's why we getting the wet, you know. But it's going to be all good, y'all. We just going to do this video real quick, and then we going to get to Real Housewives, which was some bullshit as usual, and then we'll get on with the day, all right? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all living? Y'all doing good? All right. I'm happy to hear that. All right, you guys, the review. Let's get to it, shall we? I say I'm gonna take some time off, y'all. All the cashiers, they was like, somebody stole her truck. It was like you could hear it all throughout the store. This Rox coming to you today with the review for Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage Huntsville, our book 4, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so the show starts where it ended last week. You know, the Pettys just arrived at the dinner. And, you know, everybody kind of has an attitude. Not kind of. Everybody does have an attitude. I think even Arena and Jamie, everybody looked exhausted, okay? And I think the camera crew wanted to try to see if they can get a moment out of this night. But clearly, you know, nobody was really willing to get into no whole big showdown at the middle of the night. I don't know what time it was, but it seemed like they were really tired and it was like pretty much done. So I don't know if the weirdness and the awkwardness was just because they was just like, you know, we ain't gonna say nothing to the Pettys. I mean, it was clear that the principal and his wife was over there tripping or whatever, but I'm not sure if it was just that we gonna just be mums the word because we not trying to get into it, or really if they was just like, nigga, not tonight. Okay, we want to eat and go to fuck to bed. So, I mean, we tried to get something out of it. There was a lot of tension. Obviously, you can feel it. You can cut it with a knife, okay? But drama, no. So the Pettys end up taking it on back to the Residence Inn, and everybody goes up to bed, I'm assuming. And like I said, they called it a night. Now, the next morning, you know, they're getting up in the morning. We see Winter and Sherelle downstairs. It looks like she's about to start getting breakfast ready, and Winter is helping her. And they're just talking. Winter was just like, I saw that Clifton and, you know, Black Block, you know, they was cool with each other. And Sherelle was just like, yeah, they don't have no beef with each other. Okay. And I was just like, okay, well, at least she can admit that. But of course, Sherelle's problem with Joy is the fact that, now listen, maybe it's just me. I will say that my memory is not always the best. But honestly, I didn't really even think much about Black Block and Joy's issues with each other. Yes, I remember that they had a problem, or she had a problem with him, you know, from when they were in the group and everything. But I just did not think that it was... honestly, I didn't even remember it. I mean, I know it's there, but it didn't even seem like it was that big of a deal. They was trying to make it a big deal last season, but it got overshadowed with Joy and Ashley's drama. And that really wiped Black Block and Joy's issues out of my mind. But whatever. So Sherelle is still trying to push that case. Okay, she don't like the fact that the girl called her husband shady. And, you know, trying to say that she was a side chick. And I was like, girl, there go another one I forgot. Okay? Like, you the one that's reminding us of all of the things that Joy said. If you keep your fucking mouth shut, then maybe we wouldn't even remember that you were supposed to be his side chick. But now she bringing that up. So I will say, you guys, they are fighting for this show. They are really trying to give you guys something. And honestly, I feel like the show is not as bad. Like if the show didn't have so much unlikableness last season and everything, I think that, and also if I felt like the producers and stuff of the show supported this show more, I think the show would do better. Okay, because they have conflict on there, and they are, you know, it is stuff happening on this show, but everybody is just so over it and so over them. You know, they're not giving it a chance. But, you know, I can see Sherelle really trying to make it like, you know, Black Block, he this, he that. You know, I wasn't no side chick. I don't like that and all of that. And for whatever reason, she feels like Joy is not being held accountable for that. I was just like, Joy is being held accountable for everything. Hell, every time Joy come around, somebody fussing at her. Okay? I don't know why. I know Joy and Clifton is rethinking their whole life decision these days. Like, why the fuck we come on this show again? All right, because how much these people get paid? All right, because I'm just like, it can't be worth all that. You know, I realize, you know, they trying to, I mean, I guess push Clifton's beard oil and everything, but I'm just like, I'm telling you, the price of peace sometimes it's not worth it. To be having to come to work every day and be fighting with folks, It's supposed to at least be a balance of fun and everything. Every time Joy is around, it's just never fun. You know, with minus that little small little night they had with the Tylers. So to me, Sherelle and Black Block is the epitome of somebody over there arguing with themselves. You know how you be somebody be going on in your DMs and you ain't even looked at the fucking message. Yeah, that's what Sherelle and Black Block is doing in real life on the TV show. It's just like, girl, nobody cares about that. You over there mad by your damn self. So Sherelle's trying to make it seem like it's all this big beef and all of this stuff, when I already thought that Joy and Black Block had agreed to just disagree and move on. But, and Winter says, you know, I understand. I was like, Winter, girl, you ain't really cemented in the group like that either. So both of you guys just want to stay on the show. Okay? So just mind your damn business. And listen to them two talk, it was like, wah, wah, wah. Then, the camera goes upstairs and we see, Ashley and, the principal. You know, he's trying to wake his wife up. It's Valentine's Day morning. You know, baby, get up. You know, it's time to get the day started. And you guys know Ashley said she was going up there to sleep. All right, damn it. So we can assume that maybe, you know, Quick ain't got none last night. She was snuggled down in that bed real good, you know, and then she got up and she was trying to kiss him. He was like, not with the breath and not with the breath. We go over to the Silvers and they're discussing what happened the night before as well. And they both agreed that the principal was tripping. Like, really, Clifton, go up to you? I mean, of course, the principal is only going by what his wife says, but damn, you gonna be like that? Because when they think about the night at the suite, it was clear that Ashley was tripping. And it was clear that Ashley was the one that was trying to fight and not Clifton. Ashley definitely made a beeline straight to Clifton. Like, she went straight up to him. Okay? So yeah, they're not wrong in that. Anyway, like I said, the Silvers is really trying to stay out of it. Well, Jamie is. Irena got a show to do. So Irena is just like, yeah, Ashley is tripping a little bit, right? Not a little bit, a lot. What really pisses me off about the Silvers is the fact that they have managed, or Ashley has single-handedly managed to make this season not be about the fact that she told Joy's business, which was the original fight, might I add. Joy was mad that Ashley told her business about them being married and everything. And now we don't even talk about that anymore. Now it's all about Ashley being mad at Clifton for leaning over her, calling him a bitch. And she's very condescending, and it's ridiculous. You know, Ashley reminds me of those type of friends that you have. Now, you have friends out there that have done you wrong and did shit to you, said some slick shit, did some slick shit, whatever. Okay? You end up being mad at them for what they did to you, right? And you figure next time I see them, we're going to have to try to work this out. Well, how about next time you see them, then now they mad at you? What the fuck you mad at me for? I ain't even did nothing. Like my mother, and so I ain't did you nothing. I ain't did you nothing. So what is the problem? That's exactly what Ashley is doing to Joy. It's just sort of like, Ashley, you was the wrong one in the beginning, but now you've managed to turn and now you trying to pull everybody over to your side when really you're the one. You are the one. your stupid ass husband, you know, I mean, he's your husband, so I get it. He's trying to support you in all of this, but yeah, you know when your spouse is right and wrong. That's all I'm saying. And then, of course, we also see Joy and Clifton, who's at the Residence Inn, okay? And listen, I told you it's the price for peace, right? I mean, I would be happy to be over there instead of having to be in that toxic-ass house, okay? Let me just be peaceful in my little motel over here. So, you know, they were just like, wow, last night was something, right? I mean, they came in there and everybody wanted to stay quiet. You know, Joy and Clifton was armored up and ready to go, okay? They hadn't been praying and everything, remember? And then when they got there, nobody wanted to say something. So as far as Joy is concerned, listen, everybody just need to stay on that same page. Y'all didn't want to talk yesterday, then let's just not talk, okay? We came in as adults, we was ready to handle it, and nobody wanted to say anything. So, okay, maybe that's how it needs to be for the rest of the trip. But anyway, back at the house. So everybody comes downstairs, and everybody is in good spirits because, you know, the petties aren't there. It's Valentine's Day, remember? And Yusha and Winter are the new couple there. So Yusha, he gives Winter a gift. You know, you can see it's an LV bag. And, you know, everybody else was like, oh, I didn't know we was bringing gifts down here and everything. All right. I really wouldn't have wanted to open my gift in front of anybody, but whatever. So, you know, okay, Winter, since you guys are still trying to get off second base, and not Shell, off first base, you know, go on and open your gift. So she opens her gift, and it's some LV glasses. So she goes over there and she hugs them and everything. And then there's a letter inside. There's a poem. And fun fact, Mr. used to write poetry for me. Actually, Mr. used to be very, very talented in writing, and it went away. I don't know what happened. But when we first got together, child, he used to have little, you know, he would say nice little things and write little nice things. Oh, yeah, that was about 26 years ago. So she reads the poem, and I was just like, no. Don't. Why are you reading that to us? Like, it's too cringy. Like, that's your personal stuff. This man is pouring his heart out to you. You know, let that be between you guys. Everything ain't for the damn TV. And of course, after she reads the poem, you know, the principal, oh, they ready for the next step. You know, they gonna be smashing. I know they ain't gonna. Nigga, just because somebody says something nice to somebody doesn't mean the next step is they fucking. See, that's what's wrong with the principal. The nigga has one track mind. He ain't getting none from Ashley. But I mean, it's commendable if that's what they're trying to do, remain celibate. You know, I think that's great if that's what they want to do. So then that's enough fun. We done laughed and, you know, awed and cooed and everything about Yusha and Winter over there. And then Irena comes down, you know, lowers the boom. She said, I talked to Joy. Joy said she's not coming out there to skiing, but she gonna be here tonight. So of course Ashley and them are just like, and Sherelle was just like, she shouldn't even have came. Bitch, who are you to say she didn't? This her show, as a matter of fact. Who, you ain't the one that's on the opening credits, and she up here trying to tell us that girl shouldn't. No, you shouldn't have came. Shit. And of course Irena's like, be nice. Okay, we can't just all get together and get along. No, Irena. No, Irena. No, Irena. No, we cannot. We cannot get together and be mature as adults and just agree to disagree. And no, we can't do that. We got to fight tooth and nail. We got to go back and forth every fucking episode. Every time you turn around, Ashley got to be mean mugging somebody and smoke coming out her ears. Sherelle got to be inserting herself in shit that has nothing to do with her. Okay, that's what we have to do on this show. Sherelle's like, I just got caught up on what happened at the suite. And I guess just from her hearing the version, well, I guess Winter told her. But was Winter even there? Was Winter the one that told her? Because how Winter telling her something about she wasn't even there either. But but maybe it was Ashley. I don't know. But Sherelle says she caught up on the whole situation as far as Sherelle is concerned. Yeah, Joy's the one that's fucked up, her and Clifton. So then Jamie jumps in and he was just like, oh, you guys, I had this window down because the bitch is about to fucking melt again. I'm having a heat flash. Hold on one second. So Jamie was just like, you know what? You guys were all tripping. Okay, everybody was being sarcastic. It wasn't that Clifton came and tried to like attack you or say anything to you. You was being sarcastic to him. He was being sarcastic to you. Well, that's not how Ashley sees it. Ashley feels like this man was over her, you know, talking over her. I cannot wait until the reunion, because that is going to be the big discussion on whether or not Ashley should have felt that Clifton was attacking her. I think the general consensus was that Clifton was not. But when you be so mad, you don't remember things clearly, and when you are the aggressor, you really don't always remember shit clearly because you so busy fussing and shit that you can't even see what the hell going on. So, Ashley says, you guys are team petty. And Irana's just like, I'm sick of you saying I'm team petty. I'm not team nothing. I'm just team telling who's right and who's wrong or what happened. All right? That's all she's saying. So then I think Black tries to say something to kind of shut her down. And she was just like, listen, nigga, like I told y'all last week, we is grown around here. I'm talking about me. We is grown around here. We don't need the permission, or we don't need something to happen for us to say what the hell we want to say. There ain't nobody gonna stop me from saying what I want to say. I was like, that's right, Irana. And Irana gonna say it anyway. Because damn it, she got a show to do. Then while they talking about Joy and Clifton, here goes Sherelle again forcing herself in. I don't like the fact that she keep on saying that my man is shady, that I was the one that was a side chick. It's not true. Girl, ain't nobody saying nothing about y'all at this table. Nothing. You the only one talking about y'all. So the Tylers is maintaining that, y'all can fight and do whatever you want to do this Valentine's weekend. You know what, it's not even a weekend because I think Valentine's Day that year fell on like a Monday or Tuesday. But I guess they gonna try to make the best of it and have a good time. We take it all out to the slopes, okay? And, they go in there, the principal, he got his little jokes or whatever. And then they meet up with the instructor, the ski instructor. They go out on the little bunny slopes. And just as you would imagine, it's a whole bunch of women that don't know how to ski. And it's a lot of laughing, a lot of falling. All of that, okay? The men trying to do their little thing and whatnots. Whatever. Sherelle didn't get out there on the skis. I guess she was just like a child and just forget it. No. Okay, so she's laughing from the table. So everybody is looking like they having a good time and whatnot. We get a little few minutes of that. Black say he gonna get up there on the big slope. This is his first day skiing. You always got one ambitious nigga that's just gonna get out there and get himself killed. So he goes up there on the ski lift and all that. So while they're sitting down there at the bottom, here comes the petties. And remember, Irana told us that the petties wasn't coming. So immediately, Ashley and Sherelle, they are upset. It's just sort of like, all of the eyes and all of this. So, I'm assuming that Sherelle and Ashley, they had left or whatever. I guess maybe they was going to go see. Oh, they went inside. And so Irana and Jamie sat down with Joy and Clifton. And here go Irana, reporting. Y'all was the main topic at breakfast, okay? Oh, really? Yes, honey. Of course, the principal is saying you disrespected his wife. And Clifton was like, he's saying I disrespected her. And she was like, okay, he's going by what his wife say. Okay, his wife said it, so he gonna believe it. Now, Jamie was just like, well, do you feel like you disrespected her? And he was like, no. He was like, and I already said, he already said, you guys, that if he felt like he disrespected her or if it genuinely was a situation where it could be misconstrued that he was being disrespectful, even I think Clifton would probably have said, okay, my bad. But Clifton was just like, I ain't even do nothing. Shit, I was there. And she came flying up to me. Like, she came to me with the bullshit. But then Jamie was just like, well, do you think that you can apologize? And he couldn't even get the sentence out fully. Joy was like, hell no, he not apologizing because we didn't do anything. All right? And Jamie's whole thing is just like, can you even, I think what he was trying to say was, can you even apologize, for making you feel that way? And Joy was just like, no, listen, feelings is feelings and reality is reality. I'm not saying that she couldn't feel like maybe she was being threatened or anything, but the reality was that she's the one that came up to us. She the one that's doing all this in his face. She's the one that's going off in his face, but yet and still, the minute that the man leans over, not even 12 degrees, he just come over a little bit. Now all of a sudden he's being towering over her and everything. That's not what it was. So hell no, we ain't no apologies coming. And I totally agree with Joy. Jamie was like, well, damn. Okay, I guess that's how she feel. That's how the fuck I feel. And Clifton was just like, and it's no sense in me even apologizing, because everybody already feels how they feel. So even if I say something, they are still gonna come back at me about something else. Like, you know, even Clifton tried to shake the principal's hand. Yeah, nigga, that's how it is, or whatever he said. So it's just like, why do I need to continue to be the one to come up to these people and try to work through it and say something when they gonna just try to make me have egg on my face? Like, no, I'm not doing that no more. And they better not. I'm telling you, Joy and Clifton, if you watching this video, I do not want you to apologize. Don't even let them try to pressure you at the reunion to do it, because you didn't do anything. Not in this situation. You did not do anything. Now, inside, like I said, Ashley and Sherelle, they were in there talking, and you know, they both in their feelings about the fact that Joy is there. And I was just like, you guys let this one woman just fuck up y'all whole trip. Like, nobody there knows how to ignore a bitch. Like, even if, you know, I was wrong, but if I didn't like the bitch, I'd just be like, I can act like a person don't exist. They could sit right next to me, bitch. It'd be just like Casper right there. Like, honey, they not there. I don't see them or nothing. But they so worked up. You know, Sherelle, again, she don't like the fact that this girl been lying about her husband. Black ain't this. He ain't that. You know, I'm not the side chick. Blah, 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 blah. And Sherelle is mad because Joy has avoided talking to Black. Again, didn't we settle this last season, or like agree to just be over it? Because yeah, Joy was just like, I feel how I feel. Black does strike me as the nigga that's lying about some shit. Okay, he just don't sound like he's telling the truth to me. Now he might be. I don't know. I don't know these people, but you have met men who they just rewrite history and they don't remember shit clearly. Yeah, that's who Black strikes me as. And Sherelle, like I said, the fact that she going so hard for this, I'm just like, so everybody is on that we gonna keep the same energy thing. See, that's the other problem. It's just like, if we all keeping the same energy, then what the hell we done made this poor little struggling show send all y'all niggas to some damn ski lodge for the week for anyway, or 3 days, or however long it was. Like, what we did all that for if everybody was just gonna act the same way that they act in DC? Okay, y'all done sat 4 hours on the bus, you know, and did all of this to get up there just to be arguing again. Could have did that for free at home. Anyways, Black, he on the hill. You know, we thinking that he got up there at the top and that it was going to be something with him hurting himself, because next thing we know, we see the medic calling for somebody, and then we see the medic rushing down the hill like they trying to get somebody, but it turns out it was Winter. That fall that she did, I was just like, ooh, that do look like her knee might have got a little jimmied in that. I guess Winter probably knows how to ski a little bit better than the rest of them. So, but she ended up being the one that hurt herself. So, you know, the medic brings her down. They make a little makeshift splint, and then the fellas carry her off into the room. So I was just like, look at this. I mean, you know, Winter last 2 seasons, could nobody barely stand her, and now the men is carrying her off into a room. I'm talking about progress. When they get back to their lodge or their room, you know, Yusha was just like, that knee looks bad. Like, you know, you should have probably went to the doctor. And she was just like, I'm not going to any doctor just for them to tell me that I have an old raggedy sprain, you know. But of course, she will go tomorrow if she still doesn't feel well. You know, they got a show to do. But because Winter has sprained her knee, we're going to have a chill night. Carlos and them said, bitch, you guys got y'all good dinner the night before and y'all didn't want to have no fireworks at that table. So now y'all ass gonna get chicken and pizza. That's what we doing tonight. So yeah, chill night and all. So they go down there and they eating their pizza. You know, who puts pineapple on pizza? I was just like, you guys don't like pineapple on pizza? I mean, that's not what I normally order, but I can enjoy it. I can enjoy anything, you guys. I love food. But so anyway, you know, they're sitting around and they're eating and all that. And then Clifton and Joy get there, and immediately the dark cloud, Sherelle says, the dark cloud comes anytime those two come around. The dark cloud only comes around when you guys are around, okay? When it's just the Petties and the Tylers, they're fine. So maybe you need to unpack the reason why every time they get around you, you feel like it's a dark cloud. It sounds like a you problem, not them. And so they get there, and, you know, it's still very tension and everything. Everybody is really childish. Everybody is really childish. And Joy strikes me as the type that, I don't think that Joy is childish, but once you I mean, just like anybody, can only take so much. Once you really turn somebody, now their defenses are up. Now everything is like, I'm not really trying to see you guys even halfway no more, because I've tried a few times and it hasn't worked. So now Joy I admit she is very defensive, okay? But it's a reason why. Anyway, everything is weird and everything. And then Raina with her big idea. She was just like, well, I got something that's going to really, shake the group up. I said, girl, you better not have that old funky medium coming, or the intuitive, or whatever the hell she is. But knock at the door. Here she is. Here she comes. Everybody was sitting around because it looked like production had told her, like, we're going to have somebody come, but they didn't really know who the somebody was. But sure enough, here come that bitch Terry. And I call her that bitch because I don't like her. I didn't like her before when she really tried to make Jamie look bad. I just don't like this woman. Okay. But even the Tylers seem to really like her now. Maybe she's just edited bad, but I don't like her. And I would have immediately been like, all right. Now, Yusha and Winter, they, sanctified and saved by the Holy Ghost and everything. And so Yusha has much of the same feelings that many church people have. It's just like, this is evil. Like, we ain't fucking with this, intuitives and all of that. So Yusha and Winter is just like, I guess, but he ain't really trying to feel this either. But Irena really enjoys this lady, and so maybe she can help. And everybody else seems to vouch for her. Like, yeah, she's really helped me. The principal was talking about what she did for him, and even Jamie and them, they like her. So maybe she's edited wrong, but I'm telling you, I don't like that bitch. Okay, I don't like her. So she comes in, and they was just like, oh God, not Terry. Okay, I guess here we about to go. So, everybody is sitting, the couples is all coupled off, and they're sitting around and they're trying to talk. Well, not really trying to talk. Terry is trying to get a beat. She says, when I was on my way here, I had these thoughts and these things that was coming to me. I didn't really know, but I kept seeing you. Oh, really, Terry? Oh, okay. What did you see? Yeah, and I just saw, you seem very, very defensive, and then I was very offended, okay, as a black woman, for her to be asking about her father when she said, was your father around? Excuse me? Well, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Nothing here screams daddy issues. Nothing here has anything to do with how I was raised, what my father did, whether or not he was there, anything. But this bitch to ask this black woman, was your father there? You the only white one in the room that we can see on this camera. And you asking, okay, so already. So, the lady is trying to convince Joy that it's a safe space. You cannot tell this woman it's a safe space. Half of the room doesn't like her, more than half of the room. And now maybe even more than that, because you don't even seem to like her. So why do you guys think that this woman should open up and everything? Sherelle and Black Block over there, they just steadily trying to put their 2 cents in, have nothing to do with nothing. Okay? Give a fuck about that damn group. They ain't even together no more. And this lady is trying to tell Joy that she needs to be truthful with herself. And Joy was just like, I'm very truthful with myself. What makes you think that I want to talk to these people? And look at how everybody is looking at me. They don't even like me. So do you think that I'm going to allow myself to be vulnerable to a group that doesn't even fuck with me like that? Just for them to turn it around and maybe even use it against me in the future? No. Well, are you struggling in the group? And I want Joy to say so bad, though, the group is struggling with me because I don't even know why I'm the one that's the target here. I ain't do nothing but get married and not say. But now all of a sudden it's all about what my husband did to Ashley. So yeah, it was getting on my nerves. And the lady was just like she was starting to get in her, because everybody seems to like her so much and Joy's the only one, then she tells Joy that, she's very judgmental and that she's very a certain way. Lady, just because I don't want to sit here and listen to what you have to say does not mean that I am judgmental. Okay? Yes, I have some experience with intuitives, and maybe she doesn't believe that you're one. Because all of a sudden you as this intuitive, you come in here and you just jump on this lady. To me, if you was really trying to get some sort of reaction out of Joy, being combative with her was not going to open her up. Okay, like intuitives mean that you have to be intuitive to the situation. Sometimes people don't like to be approached that way. Okay, and the fact that this lady, well, I'm just gonna say it, and she's only saying it because everybody else there is backing her up. But when she said she was judgmental, I was just like, so when Ashley started talking and she said, she was talking to the lady, and I guess she felt like Clifton was over there making a face, and she called him little boy. I'm telling you, Ashley, she's the type that will get her man's ass beat. Okay, she is the type that will have her little man over there trying to fight some big ass 200 and something pound man, even with his broke back. Okay, but because she already skating on that type of ice anyway, because the principal having to feel like he got to be a certain way with Clifton when it shouldn't even be that way. So I'm telling you, Ashley is that type. Clifton doesn't say anything about the little boy comments, but I don't know why nobody else calls Ashley to the carpet when she says things like that. Men do not like being called that, especially by a woman. Like you have to know that. You are very condescending to this man, but then the minute the man try to react back to you, then all of a sudden he, attacking you. Again, we worked this shit back around to Black Block and Sherelle and all that, and finally Joy was just like, okay, how did you guys meet? Since we talking, how did you guys meet? And, they kind of like, how did we meet? Anytime you got to ask the question again, but you heard it the first time. And now you trying to get your thoughts together to come back with a reaction. How did you meet? Okay? Because Joy says that he drove the girl home when he was still having a girlfriend, didn't tell his girlfriend, and that them two hooked up from then on and had been together cheating in the background until he broke up with the girl. Now, granted, shit happens in relationships, and I know how it goes, okay? Maybe Black Block and the girl was on rocks, and it was, I don't know. But I'm saying, we know how that shit happens. So Sherelle was just like, I don't care what anybody say. We got together. We didn't do nothing until he broke up with her. Black Block is trying to make it seem like Joy and him, that they had this really good friendship and all of that. They were in a group together, 10 years. I will say this. 10 years in a group together, you guys obviously got along at some point, okay? You guys obviously, I wouldn't maybe say you was best friends and everything, but you guys was in a business together. You had this group together, and I'm willing to think that for 10 years it wasn't all fucked up, okay? But maybe there were more fucked up years at the end than it was throughout the whole time. So Joy is probably remembering just all of the straight bad times. Black Block is probably just thinking about the few good times that they had. And, so maybe there is something there that both of them, but the whole thing is, like I said, I thought Joy had really moved on from there. There's really no reason for them to keep on going back and forth. Sherelle is pushing the issue. So, it's going on and on. This lady is being very rude to Joy and telling her, that she's combative and she's judgmental and she's this and she's closed off and she don't want to do that and all of that. And eventually Joy was just like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get my jacket. Excuse me, Madam Intuitive. Okay, I'm going to leave out of here. Exit stage left. Joy doesn't want to talk anymore because it's just an attack session. And the fact that this intuitive who is supposed to be leading this group down to a place of healing is clear she's not doing that. And it's just like, why am I here? Again, why send this whole group on a trip that nobody wanted to go on? Nobody really gets along. And for this woman to just sit there and just get beat up on the whole time? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And Winter was just like, this is not the way that I expected this trip to be going. Girl, I don't know how you thought it was going to be any other way. Shut up, Winter. All right, you guys, so that's it. Y'all make sure that you thumbs up the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Roxanne. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.